Hi all Muslim friends. At a ceremony honoring Russian soldiers, a Muslim high priest was given the opportunity to speak in front of President Vladimir Putin and his generals. What makes this video interesting is that President Vladimir Putin showed great respect for the Imam. Because of his respect, President Vladimir Putin refused to sit down in order to listen to the advice of this great Russian Muslim Imam.
Шейх Уль-Ислам Талгат Сафа Таджуддин, Верховный муфтий, председатель Центрального духовного управления мусульман России.
Islamic friends, but before we continue, don't forget to click the subscribe button and activate the bell button notification, so as not to miss the latest videos from the Islamic Circles channel. Receiving very high respect from President Vladimir Putin, this Muslim Imam did not waste his opportunity to speak and give advice to President Putin and his generals. In addition to motivating the Russian troops, the Imam also discusses the struggle of Muslims in Palestine.
Our most respected president, dear Vladimir Vladimirovich. Earlier this week, you gathered nearly all of our heroes. There are no longer just dozens, but hundreds. And you captured the remarkable spirit of our society and our country with these words. It is impossible to conquer or break Russia. Each century we prove this. We reached Paris, Berlin, Stockholm, and now there are no borders ahead of our Kinzhal missiles. All of us Russians, including faithful Muslims, have no doubt that we will undoubtedly win because the truth is ours, and the strength of spirit is ours. And now, not only has the Constitution been restored and faith in God recognized, but in our anthem we proclaim, God protects our country, one and united by God. But the whole world is in turmoil. What is happening in Palestine and the Middle East is once again close to home. Many ask, will there be a third world war? Will there be an apocalypse? But as believers, we know well that the end of days is an individual experience. Scientists discuss the universe expanding, then one day collapsing. The Prophet Muhammad said, as long as there is even one person on earth who says, my Lord, and turns to him, the apocalypse will not happen.
As we all know, President Vladimir Putin is very close to Muslims in Russia. As happened some time ago, President Putin also kissed the Quran when visiting a mosque in Chechnya. With great respect, President Putin embraced the Quran warmly, tightly, and very carefully. After listening to a little explanation about the Holy Book of Islam, President Putin asked to be given the opportunity to hold the Holy Book of the Quran. However, instead of just holding it, President Putin immediately kissed it respectfully, then he hugged the Quran. As we know, the closeness of President Vladimir Putin to Muslims is not without reason, because almost half of the citizens of his country are Muslims. In fact, President Putin has many battalions of Muslim soldiers, most of which are filled with Muslim fighters from the Caucasus region, such as Chechnya and Dagestan. Until here, our encounter this time hopefully inspired you. See you in the next video. Thank you.
Здесь мы представили базу автоматической медицины различных стран, пулеметы, штурмовые винтовки. Это штурмовая винтовка украинского производства и пусковая установка.